7. This is our YouTube channel of CAIIB English medium, and we're going to talk about a very important element regarding the CAIIB examination. Okay, everyone, as you already know that when we talk about JIIB, you get a certain increment in your JIIB. Now the point is, what do you get in your CIIB examination as well? Because there are two levels of this examination. Now, if I'm looking forward towards career advancement opportunities, first part is your JIIB, second part is your CIIB, then you have your certification examinations and your promotion examinations, right? So this particular class is very important, or this video is very important for all those people who are just about to give their CAIIB examination. Let's understand how important is your CAIIB examination from the point of view of your earnings. Okay, everyone, first of all, please share the session, like the session, and subscribe to the channel right away before I move forward. And let's understand this specific term altogether. Acha everyone, you get increment in multiple areas altogether. What do we mean by this? Increments are based upon your annual increments, then based upon the promotion examinations that you give, है ना? Your JIB or your CIB examination. So, hello everyone. I hope I'm visible right now. So, when we talk about the various scope that you have, let's talk about these things in detail. In this case, I'm going to talk about specifically, first of all, let's talk about the your salary increment annually is always there. Then you have the specific examination of your JIB. If you are a clerical grade, you would have got one increment, right? For officer grade, you also get one increment after clearing this examination. Along with this, your basic pay increases, your overall benefits also increases. That's one particular area. And at the same time, your chances in terms of the promotions, experiences, overall, it also enhances further. In terms of your career advancement opportunities, yes, it plays a very important role. Many of you are already done with this area. Now you're looking forward towards CAIB and looking at it as if, now if I'm going for CAIB, what's that monetary benefit that I'm gonna get? In terms of CAIB, a very important thing everyone, the salary increment earlier was different. Now for both clerical as well as officer grade, they have made it 2 increments each. Now everyone, think about it. Let's go back. There's someone who joined the bank at a certain age. Say someone joined at the age of 25 and maybe at the age of 25 year. Okay? At this point of time, as soon as he entered, he's after a year, he will be getting their salary increment annual one. Annual one is definitely there. Then soon after joining, they decided to go for JIB. Then they gave the JIB in the next year. I'm not saying that they'll be giving in the first year itself. It is good that you do that. But you went for your JIB, and then when you went for CIB in the same year. Back to back, you gave both the examinations and cleared them in the first attempt. How much difference are you going to make? Everyone, your total salary is increasing. JIB, CIB increases this is a part of your basic pay which is increasing. If that increases in the very beginning of your career aspect, how much it is going to pay in your upcoming years? If you do the compounding over the lifetime of your banking career, it is going to give you a good amount of increase, isn't it? Considerable amount of increase, because this JIB will give you one increment, CIB will give you two increments, and then your annual increments are also there. And if you go for the promotion papers and whatever you have on the basis of your experiences or the papers, plus the tag of JIB as well as CIB cleared examination, again gives you an edge over many other bankers. So when we look forward towards the increments that we have, they're not only monetary, they're non-monetary as well. And the impact of these things is long lasting. This will have an impact over the entire career that you are having in terms of this, isn't it? That is why I said that when we look forward towards this examination of CIIB, it becomes a very important aspect in terms of your examination point of view. Isn't it, everyone? Am I audible clearly, everyone, as well as clearly visible? Now let's talk about this specific area in the detail as well. Earlier, this was only one increment in terms of the officer one and two in terms of the clerical one, right? Done, everyone? Got the specific idea? When we talk about the previous one, now officers was one and clerical was two. Now it has made both of them as two to each, which is good for both the people. So if you start early, you will get all these benefits. Now let's talk about the career progression as well. What are you going to do after doing these things? When we go for the specific area of officers level, you'll start with scale 1, then you'll go for scale 2 and 3, then you go for 4, 5 and 6, 7. But your JIB CIB certification is going to be there from the very beginning. That is something that will accelerate your promotion from the scale 1 to scale 2, scale 2 to again scale 4 and 5. It is based upon your experience, all the working that you are doing. So it is something that we can say advanced banking knowledge from certifications. Again, certifications are also going to play a role, but initially what plays a role? Your salary increments, which is annual and automatic, where you don't really work anything else, but your day-to-day working is there. Extra efforts are required for your JIB, and more extra efforts are required when you go for CIB, because the number of subjects are increasing. It would increase to 5, and at the same time, when we go for this examination, the increment is also double. Then top management you want to reach, you have to need all these certifications that you're gathering, and then you can reach that. For the clerical level, what would happen? You start from clerical position, then to get the specific normal officer promotion, JIB CIB is not mandatory, but again, if you have the tagline of being being someone who has cleared JIB and CIB, you'll be in a better position, isn't it? That's one particular area that everybody would want. Then what's the next thing that will happen, everyone? Next thing that will happen here is the further career growth. If we talk about the further career growth, everybody who is having the minimum qualifications of JIP CIP, that opens up a lot of gates for you. And ultimately, I think if you start early for clearing these examinations, your promotions are going to be increased further, and your annual salary increments are going to turn out to be manifold again. Compounding is something which every banker knows already. So if annual salary is increasing in the very beginning of your career, it is going to have a good impact over the entire lifetime of your career. Plus, everyone, if I go for CIB, then you should be also looking forward towards other aspects of the banking career as well. But right now, you should be focusing upon this specific CIB promotion examinations, right? CIB examinations altogether. I think promotion gets into certain other things. So these are the few things that you can take care of when you're preparing for this specific part, right? That is for your CIB. And what if you are looking forward towards a growth prospect? Then what you need to do is, again, what you can do is you can look forward towards the various batches that you want to take up for CIB, because CIB, again, it is from the Macmillan books itself, but there's one problem, that is the syllabus of this particular examination is quite more than that of JIB level. The number of books, there are 4 books again, and then there's another fifth one, that is your optional book. Optional subject is also there. So it makes it all challenging again. And when we talk about the CIB June 2025 examination, uh, you have got 4 examinations done already, or in the new syllabus. So if you're looking forward to it, you have got around 4 previous papers, you have got a lot of previous batches experiences, the kind of questions they are asking. So if you're preparing, you have got a good trend analysis based upon that area. Now, let's talk about it, everyone. What are we doing regarding the CIB examination? If you are trying to get into this line, then what you need to do is go on to the specific area of CIB Mahapack. At this point of time, this Mahapack includes everything. If I am comfortable in English, that's one part. What if I'm comfortable with bilingual? I'll go for the bilingual class. That means English medium, bilingual, both are available. And in the Mahapack, you get all the five options. If I cannot decide which option I should choose, I can go through all the classes. First two, three classes are enough to find out whether I like that particular optional subject or not. If I have previous knowledge, I'll go for that examination. Why? Because optional subject means the subject which you, if you already know that subject, then this would be easier to handle because you already have four difficult subjects. Why to add another one? So in this case, that would be helpful, which you already know about. So in our Mahapack, you have got 500 hours of live classes, test series. Test series have unit wise, matlab chapter wise, as well as the entire topic wise, chapter wise, and then we look forward towards entire mock test as well. That means you, if you're preparing, you get unit wise as well as the complete ones, and even the books which are based upon your Macmillan books. So this will help you to understand the topics very carefully. And then we have the recorded classes, the classes which we had already we had made earlier, or they were the previous batches that were conducted, including our marathons. One of the most important benefits of a Mahapack is once you have got the Mahapack, you've invested a certain amount of money in it. The best thing that will happen is do not pay even a single penny further. In this, you get your regular batch, you get our crash course batch, you get our revision batch, you get our, if they were introducing any MCQ or numerical batches based upon the specific subjects itself, that would also be available to you, right? That means if you have invested, use the code specific Y541, that's the specific code. You use the specific code and you get it for 7473.85. Matlab, if you download the app, you'll get 1% extra, 78% off. By paying 7500, you not get roughly 7500. You are not only getting the regular batch that you are going for, along with that comprehensive batch, you're getting a crisp crash batch, you are getting revision classes just 1 week before the examination. You'll be preparing with us the case study batches as well as any other batch that we will come up, both bilingual and English medium, everything opened up for you. So when you look forward towards this examination, this thing can definitely help you to earn, to get good marks in the exam. Okay, so that's one important area further. So if you're planning, then hurry up and check it out on our website and our app for further details, everyone. Thank you so much for being there. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to share it among your peers as well as everyone who's right now dicey about going for CAIIB examinations. If you're an officer, this is a good situation because you're getting two increments. And one more thing, everyone, if I compile all these things together, and if in one particular year I go for my salary increment, which I'll get automatically, I go for JIB, and then continuously back to back I go for CIB as well. Two two increments CIB, one increment JIB, and one annual increment. Four increments in 1 year, and then in the upcoming years, this is definitely going to increase further. So what do you think? What should you do? You should start your study as early as possible, because if you delay, then it can definitely be caused, and procrastination has no end. You will keep on delaying it further. So when you are thinking about it, keep this thing in mind, the monetary benefits that you will receive, and even the non-monetary part, because if you have a JIB CIB tag, you are way better than many other bankers, right? So when you're preparing for this examination, go ahead and check out our courses right away. To fulfill this particular dream, you should definitely work harder, and we work hard on these things too. So if you're looking forward to it, you can check out our courses in the Mahapack. And if you're planning to, if you have already given the examination earlier and you are just preparing for one particular subject or two particular subject, or you are done with your specific area of compulsory subject, then no need to worry. Go on to the era of GIP and CIP. June 2025 increment batches are there. This is our increment pro batch, and this is what you can do. In this case, you will get ABM, ABFM, BFM as well as BRBL. All the four subjects are covered in it. So if you're planning, then hurry up and check it out and download our app right away and get the 1% discount accordingly, as well as use the specific code Y541 and get our courses right away. Thank you so much for being there, everyone, and please maintain that particular aura around you that I have to work harder to get the CIB examination. That motivation brings you up towards your goal, right? Thank you so much for being there. Bye bye and take care.